It was pretty incredible to be honest. I was actually in a business lesson and I got a call from Richard Bedbrook. I was just overcome with joy. It's a huge privilege to be playing for your country. So yeah, very special moment. I tried to call my mum, but she never answers the phone, so Dad was first to find out. I think he was just telling me how proud he was of me. He's been a huge part of my journey. He's coached me from a really young age, so he was very, very proud of me. Yeah, it was pretty incredible to be honest. It came out of nowhere really. It all started really when I went on the pre-season tour with the Stars to Abu Dhabi, and that kind of kicked it off. And then obviously to get the 4 and 4 and it be a fifer was such a good moment for my debut season as a professional cricketer. Yeah, really, really incredible. Yeah, it was amazing. I think it was just after I got back from the Sri Lanka tour, the Tri-Series, and I was watching the draft. I actually missed myself being drafted, and then I got the call from Lottie, and then to be told that I was picked up by Southern Brave, which was amazing. And then yeah, being in the 100, it was all a bit of a whirlwind, but I absolutely loved it, and it was such a great team, such a great environment to be a part of. I can't really describe the feeling. It was incredible. I can still kind of remember it now. Yeah, it was a huge moment for my career, and obviously she's such a huge player in women's cricket, so to get her as my first wicket in the 100 was fantastic. Yeah, so obviously we only won one match, but it was such an incredible group of players and such incredible staff. It just was unfortunate it didn't go our way, but I learnt so much from the international players and the overseas players. So although we didn't win, I think the learnings I took away were invaluable. Yeah, so I did meet Smriti. She obviously arrived late because she was at the Asia Cup, but I also worked with the likes of Lauren Cheetle and Coco Clo-Tryon. It was quite nice working with her, obviously being a left arm ortho as well. I learnt a lot from her with field placings and just how she went about her business, which was really cool. Yeah, again, it was all a bit of a whirlwind, but I absolutely loved it, and to be given the opportunity to play in all of those T20s at such a young age was amazing. So like, I really appreciated all the faith put in me with the ball in the power play and at the death, and to be the leading wicket taker for Southeast Stars was an amazing moment. Yeah, it was an amazing tour, and obviously to be in such an incredible country and to learn about the culture there and play cricket there was an amazing opportunity at such a young age. Yeah, I absolutely loved it, and to have my parents out there supporting me as well was amazing. I'd say it's evolved massively. It was kind of the first stepping stone to such a successful season last season. And to be given the opportunity to go away with the England under-19s was amazing. And it was probably, again, the first stepping stone to the World Cup, where I obviously am now. But yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I think it was a much needed kind of rebranding, and it's offered so many more opportunities to young aspiring athletes. Obviously more contracts available and more money in the game is really helping drive the women's game forward, which is really exciting. So I started when I was 5 at my local club, St Lawrence and Highland Court. I say I'd actually started because my brother was playing cricket and we were really competitive, and I couldn't but thought that he'd be better than me at something, so that was the main reason I started. I don't think I can single out one family member. My brother got me started, and then my dad coached me from a young age, and mum dragged me around, so it's a complete family affair, really. I'd say since I started bowling spin, it'd have to be Sophie Ecclestone. Obviously being such a world-class player, I really aspire to be like her. Well, I'd say I'm quite driven and quite tunnel vision, so cricket's always been the priority, and I've been trying to fit other stuff around it. But I think the main kind of juggle would be cricket and academics. I go to Kent College, Canterbury, and they're so supportive. I think they know my priority is cricket, so they do everything they can to support me on my journey to being a professional cricketer. I'd say to begin with, the challenges were that I was playing in a boys' team, and the opportunities to play at a young age as a female weren't there so much as they were for the boys. So like I said, starting in a boys' team, I'm not sure the competitors on the other team are too happy about playing against a girl, and obviously would try and attack my bowling a bit more and, you know, be a bit more aggressive towards me. But I think that only drove me to be a better version of myself and a better cricketer, because I couldn't let boys be better than me. I think it's David Sear. He was my under-11s coach at Kent, and he held the trials for when I first got into the Kent pathway, and he's actually out here at the World Cup. He's come to watch, which is really exciting. Did it come naturally? I'm not sure it came naturally. I was almost forced into that decision because I started as a pace bowler and a batter, but my pace was pretty useless because I was so slow. So it was actually David Sear that told me to start bowling spin, and I tried it and I absolutely loved it. And from that moment on, I knew that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so my jersey number is 21. There's a few reasons. The main reason being because my brother is an athlete as well. He doesn't play cricket, he plays hockey, and his number was 21. And I thought it'd be cool for us to match numbers. I originally wanted number 9, but that wasn't available at South East Stars, so that's why I chose 21. And I also work in threes, so every time I bowl, I'll flick the ball 3 times in my hand before I go into bowl. And obviously 2 + 1 is 3, so it was quite fitting as well. I don't remember who it was, but I know it was at my local club again. And the women were playing in Premier League matches on the weekend, so I'd go up and watch them and support. I'd say it was all of the women players, the female players at Kent, because I was lucky enough to be part of the Kent pathway, and I live really close to the Spitfire ground. So I was being coached, and I got the opportunity to meet the likes of Laura Marsh, Lydia Greenway, Charlotte Edwards. So that was pretty cool. I'd say that's where it all started there. I absolutely love working with her. She's an amazing person, and she's so supportive. I actually got I think I got my first Kent cap awarded by her. I've got a photo of it I showed her, and so that's really exciting. And so I've known her for ages, and she's been like a huge part of my journey, like right from the beginning. And then to be my 100 coach was also pretty incredible. It's like we went in full circle. From my side, I'd say the first one's Abby Norgrove, our captain. She's an incredible batter and such a great leader. So she's a really exciting cricketer. I'd say Davina Perrin, obviously in the 100 for Northern Superchargers, an incredible batter and a great leggy as well. I think we've got some young guns coming through. Eve O'Neill is an incredible leg spinner as well. Yeah, she's great. Who else is there? Charlotte Lambert, she plays for Surrey with me. She's an incredible pace bowler. Yeah, sheer pace, and she was obviously a non-travelling reserve for the last World Cup, so it's really exciting to see her actually get to play in the World Cup this year. And then Katie Jones, a keeper. For us, she has great hands, and she's an incredible batter as well, and I played with her at Southern Brave, so yeah. Yeah, I'd say definitely a bit of both. I think the main emotion in play is excitement. It's such a cool opportunity and a huge honour to be representing your country in such an exciting and competitive tournament. But obviously nerves are there as well. We want to go one step further than the last England squad at the last Under-19s World Cup. But I know whatever happens, we're going to learn so much as a group, and it's a really exciting time for us. Yeah, so I knew actually quite a few of them. I watched quite a few of the games during my lessons at school. I had my phone hidden behind my laptop. So Alexa Stonehouse. I didn't know Karis Pavley at the time, but I'd say we're good friends now. I don't know Grace hugely, but I met her through the 100 and from being a Kent player herself. So yeah, although it's not a personal goal, it's a team goal. The main goal is to come away with the silverware, which would be a huge moment for England, and obviously for myself to be a part of it. I'd like to make contributions with the bat and the ball. Obviously, batting being my secondary skill, I'd quite like to come in at the end and score a few runs to help the team get across the line. And then bowling, obviously being my main skill, I'd love to have a huge impact and help in those high pressure situations with the ball and take some crucial wickets if needed.